Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Yes, here's the breaking news. While space is often regarded as the ultimate frontier, it comes as a surprise that it is not immune to pollution and overcrowding. Astonishingly, these issues are a result of human activities. In an opinion piece by Pallava Bagla published on NDTV noted that as per a 2023 evaluation by the Indian Space Research Organization, there are 27,000 recorded space entities, with a staggering 80% of them being classified as space debris. There are millions of space objects less than 10 centimeter in size that are uncatalogued and pose a very dangerous situation for space astronauters, says S. Somnath, ISRO chairman. The piece further stated that the challenge posed by space debris is further compounded by the implication of anti-satellite tests, a capability limited to China, the US, India and Russia. The impeccably executed launch of India's reliable PSLV Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle on the morning of July 30 was accompanied by its own set of pre-launch uncertainties, Bagla noted in an opinion piece on NDTV. It further said that there was traffic congestion in space above Sriharikota and the launch was postponed by 1 minute, confirms the ISRO chief. Moreover, it was scheduled for 6:30 am, but the rocket finally lifted off at 6:31 am. Technically, it is described as space conjunction at the 500 km plus orbit, which is densely packed with satellites. Furthermore, during the Made in India, Made for Singapore launch on July 30, a distinctive development took place as India initiated a novel orbit reduction experiment for the expanded stage of the PSLV rocket. For the first time, the fourth stage of PSLV, positions at an altitude of 536 km above Earth, was intentionally maneuvered to descend to a 300 km orbit through a series of precise maneuvers consisting of two maneuvers, Bagla noted in an opinion piece on NDTV. Somnath said this was part of ISRO's voluntary Swachh Antariksh Abhijan, or the Keep Space Clean endeavor to reduce space debris. According to Somnath, the 500 km low Earth orbit is a highly valued orbit and it is voluntarily vacated by ISRO in the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam as applied to space. Incidentally, by reducing the orbit to 300 km, the wasted fourth stage of PSLV will re-enter Earth and burn out in 30 days as compared to the 18 years it may have lasted in the higher orbit. Additionally, India successfully conducted the controlled deadweighting of the non-functional mega Topicus satellites. Instances of space debris washing up on shores, like the case in Australia, occur sporadically. Leveraging advanced radar systems, optical tools and satellites in orbit, the US Space Command approximates the presence of 26,783 space entities measuring 10 cm or more in size, alongside countless smaller fragments like detached paint particles, among others, the opinion piece noted. The distribution of space entities is quite distinct, with nearly 40% being attributed to the United States, approximately 28% linked to Russia and the former USSR, and an additional 19% associated with China, according to the Space Situational Assessment report released by ISRO in March. In stark contrast, India's contribution comprises only 217 space objects, accounting for a minimal 0.8% of the overall global space debris. Union Science Minister Jitendra Singh said ISRO has been taking necessary measures to safeguard all its space assets from intentional and accidental close approaches by space objects, including operational spacecraft and space debris objects. The opinion piece further stated that In the latest study, ISRO processes 52 functioning satellites currently positioned in space. As stated by Somnath, there are 6 non-operational satellites and 105 fragments of space debris comprising rocket bodies and fragments of Indian origin that continue to orbit. Collectively, India's satellites launches amount to 130, with 73 situated in low Earth orbit, that is called LEO, and 54 positioned in geostationary orbit, that is called GEO. Mangalyaan remains positioned in orbit around Mars, while the Chandrayaan series comprises 3 satellites also encircling the moon. Ever since the inauguration of the Aryabhatta satellite in 1975, India has launched satellites that influence virtually every aspect of daily life within the country, encompassing weather prediction, television communication, and facilitating India's expensive digital infrastructure. BN Das report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.